Hi everybody, this is Carrie Gans with TwitterRight, TwitterRight.com, that's my Twitter Right blog, and NewbieRewards.com. What I wanted to show you right now is a product called TweetDeck. Now the reason I'm showing this to you is I just wrote a post for TwitterRight about one of the problems that I found when I was working, when I first started working with Twitter, is that the messages, the tweets that you put up and other people put up are there for a split second. I use the analogy of the waves on an ocean. That if you're standing on the beach, the waves come in one after the other, and you can't remember what the wave that just came in because the next one's automatically right behind it. And the same thing tends to happen with the tweets on Twitter because they're replaced so quickly. Also, most people don't get a chance to go back there all the time to check on their direct messages, etc., etc. So what's happened is that a couple of companies, one is called TweetDeck, the other is called TweetGlide, there may be others, have developed local applications where you can see these tweets much more clearly and then respond to them. Now, why is that important? Well, if you're using this for personal reasons, then it may not be quite as important. But if you're using this for business reasons, as as part of your marketing plan, you want to keep track of direct messages and mentions at things of that nature, so that you can respond to them, because you don't know what you're missing if you don't see it. So it's nice to have a desktop application where you can control this to a far greater degree. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is a product called TweetDeck. And what you basically do first is you sign up with all of your accounts. So if you look here in the upper left, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on this video, I have a Buzz account, which I'll tell you about in a minute. I have only one Twitter account set up. I have others, but I use one main account, which is Carrie Gans. Get over there and follow me. I have about 70,000 followers at this time. I have a Facebook, a LinkedIn account, MySpace account, and you can add others. You can add a lot of others, but those are my basic accounts. I really don't need to add all the others at this moment in time. Now, what you can do, the next thing you see here is your space for typing in your tweet. And if you click on these, what they do is it highlights it. So now I know I'm sending it to, anything I send out in this box is going to go to all of these accounts at one time. Saves you a lot of time, and you don't have to constantly go into each of these accounts and do them individually. There are other ways of doing it, and one of the products I also like is HelloText at hellotext.com for doing that kind of thing. But it doesn't give you the control over your account the way this does. So this is a great application for not only checking on all of your tweets, but also going ahead and maximizing your time by going ahead and sending your messages to all of your accounts, all your social network accounts at one time. And so you would type in here, and then on the right-hand side, just send it, or you can schedule the tweet. So either way, you can do it. Now, there are lots of other bells and whistles. You can add or change your location, because Twitter is now location-based. You can add photos and videos, etc. You can actually record from your video cam, your webcam, and put it directly in the tweet, etc. So there are lots of other bells and whistles. And on the upper right here, the very top, is where you set up your account, all the settings, and things of that nature. But what's important here to understand is that now you have columns. And each of these columns represents a different aspect of your Twitter account. If you have multiple accounts, you would see different names up in here, your Twitter account name. Since this is the only one I really use, this is all you do have limited desktop space, so don't go too crazy. So here I have all my friends, all my followers here, and any message that they send. I have the mentions column, which is really anything that has my name in it, where I'm mentioned. I have direct messages, which is one of the most important aspects of Twitter. People who are directly sending me something. A lot of it is just automatic replies after they follow you, but you do want to go ahead and make sure you respond to any direct message that is of importance. So that's one of the ways you start having a community of people interacting with one another. Then they also have a new function called Trends, which they show you the trends worldwide or whatever, and you can follow those to see what's going on in the world of Twitter. I didn't even look at these. You can edit this, and I think it'll show you your location. So worldwide, or here I can look in the United States, and it'll show me the trends in the U.S. And a lot of these are based upon hashtags, and it's typically on the right side of your Twitter page. Now, Twitter's changing that homepage soon, so you may find some of this functionality there. And another great feature of here on TweetDeck is the search function, where if you edit it, you can put in any search criteria you want, and it'll then look in the actual tweets. If it finds that word, it'll show you those tweets. So if you have a some kind of business, or you have a hobby, or you just want to find out what tweets there are within that specific, you now have the ability to do that. At the bottom of each column are some additional functionalities where you can move the column one way or the other. You can see what's popular in this. You can filter it, etc. You can clear it, or you can clear anything you've already looked at, or you can clear all of it, and then it'll repopulate it at some point in the near future. But what this does now, it allows you really to keep track of what's going on in your Twitter account, so that you can maximize what you're doing, rather than going back every once in a while and seeing that you missed half the tweets that have come across your desk. Here, at least you have an opportunity to see them, and then you can refresh it up here, and it'll refresh these columns for you when you want it to. The Friends account will change periodically, but certainly not as fast as it does when you're on Twitter. That's basically TweetDeck. Now, the great part of it, you go over to TweetDeck.com, you download it for the PC or the Mac, and it's free. So you can't get much better than free. So I hope this little video at least shows you some of the features and some of the advantages of this. And this could be your one place to use Twitter, because it enables you to go ahead. Actually, I can type in here, check out my new TweetDeck video at Twitter Right blog. And I can put in, I want to tell you one more thing, twitterright.com. Now, when I send this to my Buzz account, which I set up on Google now has a sort of Twitter wannabe called Buzz, that you first have to get a Gmail account, and then you can tie this Buzz functionality to it. But what it does, it allows you to go ahead and send more than 140 characters. So if you send it to your Buzz account and you have more than 140 characters, it'll truncate it, I think, at 116, but then automatically link it to your Buzz account where the person can see the entire tweet. So if you want to write up 2 paragraphs, you can do it. Your Twitter, when it's posted to your Twitter account, your tweet will show the first 116, and then a link to your Buzz account where your reader, your follower, can read the rest of it. So that's kind of cool, and it's automatic. It's automatic, and once you set up your Buzz account and you add that on your TweetDeck, it will do that automatically. The way you add it, by the way, is you go to Settings, into Accounts, and then you can see these are the ones I've added. But if you click on Add New Account, it'll show you the selections you have, and then you can go ahead and do it. See, I have accounts here I'm going to remove because I don't really use them anymore. So I just removed 2 of the other Twitter accounts, and you can see these are the ones I currently have, and I'll just click Save Settings. That's about what it is. Now, I would just get on here, truthfully, and just play with it. It costs you nothing. It's great. Just leave it running all the time. You can pop it up when you need it. I would definitely check my direct messages often, because that's really one of the most powerful parts of it. You can also see where you're being. Here's my @Carrigans, and some of this is someone else retweeted or mentioned me in there. You can see here retweet by. You can either retweet or mention me in their tweet. So it's a great way to see what's going on your account, see how much your population is growing, and at the same time, the direct messages can be an important part of your marketing plan for your online business. So anyway, I hope this gives you some insight. There are many other tools here that you're just going to have to fiddle around with, so I can keep this video within a reasonable amount of time. Just another little word, because I'm a true believer in the internet trifecta, which is something that I've developed over the last 6 months. It's the integration, it's the automation, integration, and monetization of WordPress, Twitter, and YouTube to increase your marketing potential. And one of the nice parts is YouTube just increased the length of your videos to 15 minutes. So you used to have a 10-minute cutoff, now it's 15 minutes and a much larger file size. So you're not as limited as you were before. So now you can really create a WordPress blog, monetize it, automate it, integrate it with YouTube and Twitter, and have an incredibly powerful tool for your business. Go get the free ebook I created at TwitterRight blog at twitterright.com. And there's a free ebook on the internet trifecta where I go into this in much greater detail and walk you through a lot of the steps that you need to get this going. That's my story. We'll see you at the next video. Have a great and successful day.